Welcome back, everyone. I know a lot of you are getting ready to travel, and let's be real, sometimes it's a little painful on our bodies. Here to talk more about that is Dr. Steve Knauf. He's from the Joint Chiropractic. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
So what is it about traveling that really makes our bodies ache, especially after, obviously, we get off the plane? We're thinking, wow, this was a little rough.
Sure. Yeah, I call it the crumpling effect. As we know, when you sit in those airplane seats, you're either kind of jammed to one side, or if you're unlucky enough to be in the middle seat, you're crumpled up from both sides. The seat has a nice C shape that's designed to crumple you even further and put you into a really horrible posture. For most people, you can have aches and pains after just a couple of minutes. Some people, it's after a couple hours. Others, they might just not even experience pain until after their flight.
Yeah, and sometimes I feel it even on an hour flight, but when you're talking about traveling for several hours, it can be a little rough. So are there things we can do ahead of time to plan for that so we can avoid the discomfort?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you get to your gate, the biggest thing is just to stay moving. A lot of us like to plan ourselves at the gate, get on our cell phones, just kind of relax before our flight. If you can get up, walk around, move, stretch, that's really going to help you out through your flight.
Any specific kinds of stretches that you think work better than others?
Yeah, there's a couple. Really what you want to do is just try to open up your body as much as you can. So stretching through your chest, you can simply do that by just stretching out your arms, pushing your chest forward. Yep. You can stretch through your hips. You see soccer players kind of pull their leg back and stretch through the front of their hip. That's a great one to do as well. But even just walking around is extremely helpful prior to getting on a flight.
Okay, so you're on the flight, you know you're going to be on for 5 hours, maybe more.
Yep.
Obviously, there's not going to be a whole lot of room to do a lot of stretching. Are there some isometric type of things we can do for our bodies while we're on the plane?
Absolutely. So really at this point, it's just about keeping your muscles warm, loose. You can do that just by clenching your hands. You can move your feet up and down, flex your calves. Try to change position as much as you can. Movement is the key to keeping away from aches and pains at this point.
Sometimes my neck really gets crumpled, as you were saying,
Yeah.
especially when I fall asleep like this. Do those pillows ever really help?
We like to think so. They don't. You can use them to get in the best position that you can try, but ideally you're going to get stuck in some weird position for a long time, and you're probably going to feel some aches and pains with it. So just try to stay moving.
Okay, so now you've arrived at your destination.
Yep.
You're feeling the aches and pains. What can you do to help relieve it so you can enjoy your vacation?
Yeah, again, it's just about staying moving. A lot of us will pile into our rental car. We're tired, we're exhausted, we just want to get to our hotel or wherever we are and just sleep or chill out on a couch. Again, get up, walk around, stay active. A lot of our patients with the joint, they get adjusted weekly so that they can stay out of these kind of aches and pains. So there's a lot of options, but it's just about staying active.
Okay, very important information. We want to remind folks that they can reach out to you at thejoint.com if you want to find out where the joint is located, or maybe some tips on just how to get through some of those aches and pains when you're traveling.
Absolutely.
All right, good to see you, Dr. Steve
All right.
Knauf. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us here on the Morning Scramble. Don't go away. We'll be right back.